Do you remember tuning in to MTV late night during the 2000s or USA Network when they would have the movie of the week, completely original? Well, I'm Jack Hunter and I collect physical media, and I found some hidden gems on eBay that I think you guys should check out. Let's get to it, guys. Oh, and welcome. This is Let's Get Physical. All right, so a long time ago, back in the dark ages, before we had internet, well, widely used internet, I can say, networks on TV used to put out original films. Now, this was before the age of digital. This was before the age of, truthfully, the internet. I mean, depending on what year you came up in. Before a time where you can just click, boom, 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 and get what you want, you had to wait. And you had to wait, and all you saw was a trailer and a release date. And sometimes, if you missed that release date, you were shit out of luck. And you probably wouldn't see it until the following year when they played it again. Or just maybe, just maybe, someone recorded it and you rewatched the recording on the VHS tape. But today, I'm talking to you about 5 films that were strictly on TV and were never released. Back in the early 2000s, MTV wanted to jump on the whole spiel or shtick or genre hopping. They wanted to ride the train of Scream, whodunit mystery and slashers. Well, they released a trilogy of films based on their own show and had a horror twist added to it. Sounds crazy, right? Well, My Super Psycho Sweet 16 came out and it was a smash hit for MTV. The only other hit that I believe came from MTV was Together the Movie, which spawned 2 seasons TV series. But this is one that is very close to my heart because the cool thing and probably bad thing about this, the entire trilogy was never released. Well, until now. On out of print media on their eBay store. Here, I will do this for you. I'm gonna show you this. If you guys want to go and get this Blu-ray, here it is. You can find them right there. You know what? Screenshot that QR code and bam, it'll take you straight to the store. But for the first time ever, all 3 films are on one Blu-ray. This is a trilogy that is so rare that even the first film and second film were the only ones put on DVD at one time. They said screw it with the third film. Well, the party ends here. My Super Psycho Sweet 16 trilogy is officially, unofficially, but you can find it on release on Blu-ray on eBay. You got to get this. If you're a fan of slashers, what are you waiting for? But when you use the code Ghostface15 at checkout, you're going to get 15% off of this and every order you place with them from here on out. It's a lifetime code, so why wait? All right, up next, guys. USA had an amazing, well, I don't want to say amazing, but they had some great originals. That's where the first time we saw Cherry Falls premiere. They turned it into a made-for-TV movie, and it became the most expensive TV movie of all time. Well, USA also did an original film called Cabin by the Lake. Sorry, Cabin called Cabin by the Lake. starring Judd Nelson and Haiti Burris. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that name, but this was one of the most expensive DVDs you could find from a TV movie online. Why? Because part 1 and 2 were never, well, part 1, I believe, no, well, you know what? I'm going to take all that back. You can never find these separated on DVD, ever. It was always in a dual disc, or they added it with another film as a bonus movie to it. Well, for the first time, you can get Cabin by the Lake on DVD. And it features it includes, the original broadcast commercials. Guys, this is nostalgia at its finest. You want to know what it was like for us to watch this when it premiered in the early 2000s? Get these on out of print media, guys. They are catering to fans of the genre. Now, several years ago, there was another company that came out, and I don't think they're working anymore. They were called Blu-ray Underground, and they released these. The art is shitty, complete shit. Truthfully, like, look how pixelated it is. It just looks bad. It even has the promo for USA on when it premiered. Yeah, August 14th, Tuesday. So, well, at least you know what day it came out back, in the 2000s. The acting and the storytelling from these films is absolutely amazing. Judd Nelson portrays this writer Stanley that needs to get that next big book out. So he's a serial killer that writes as it's imitating life, if that makes any sense. And then he puts his victims at the bottom of a lake and ties them up, and it's like his own garden of beautiful women. Now, when you're watching this, just know when it was made, okay? That's the thing. Know when it was made and what you're getting into. Clearly, after rewatching this, yeah, the bodies floating are not as believable as they were when I was 15 and 16. So just know that these films, are dated, and some of the effects, quote unquote effects, don't age well, but it doesn't affect the film because you get what they're trying to do. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. I'm happy to let you guys know about these films that are available via out of print media on eBay. I will link their store down below, and again, if you use code Ghostface15, you will get a lifetime coupon discount of 15% off every order, every DVD, every Blu-ray. Use it at checkout and hit apply to purchase, and boom, 15% off. Anyways, I'm Jack Hunter with Ghostface Studio Productions. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell, because every time I upload, you'll be notified. Feel free to hype, like, comment, and share if you're a fan of physical media. Till next time, guys, keep physical media alive.